Hey, ladies, welcome to episode 128 of the Health, Life, and More for Women podcast. Now, if you follow me on social media, you may know there has been a heated debate, voting contest going on for the new cover art of the podcast. I just want to share my heart for a moment right here about it. I was really struggling for a while with feeling very inauthentic with the cover that had been representing the podcast for so long. It's not that I didn't love it. I have the best photographer. She always captures my personality. But the photo that was used was really not representative of who I am and what I look like. That photo is really residual left over from my disordered eating days. And while the photo shoot is a beautiful memory and the photos are amazing, it doesn't represent where I am and who I am. So I had a whole new photo session with Candace of Hunsaker Photography. If you're local, look her up, give her a follow, give her some love. She always captures personality. And I had waited till I really was in a good place and a healthy, happy place with how I'm feeling about how much my body has changed. We had an amazing time. And then I had these 4 covers put together and put it out to the world of social media. If you didn't get a chance to vote, I'm so sorry. Maybe we're not hanging out yet on Instagram or Facebook. So head into the show notes. Be sure to click follow on all the things because I don't want you to miss anything like that. But the votes were cast and the cover is awesome. I do feel like it captures me, really just fully me and my personality. So I don't know if it'll be updated on Spotify or Apple or any of the places that you're listening right now because sometimes the art takes a little while to convert over. But I look forward to that being just a fresh perspective, a fresh take, a fresh view on the podcast. But we're still talking about all the same things. So we should probably just dive into this episode right now. Welcome to the Health, Life, and More for Women podcast. This is a podcast for women who are ready to ditch diets, ditch the scale, and food guilt forever, and instead invite peace with food, body trust, and confidence in all of your choices. This show will shed some light on sneaky ways diet culture has infiltrated your thoughts, your family, and your well-being. I believe that no matter the episode, you'll walk away feeling informed, inspired, and encouraged. I'm your host, Jennifer D'Amato. I'm a certified intuitive eating counselor, coach, a mom of 4 daughters, a lover of all things pink, and I can't wait to dive into each and every episode with you. Let's dive in now. Now, in my practice, I don't usually use the word exercise. More often, you will hear the word movement from me. And part of the reason for that is because for some, and I would say I'm part of the some, the word exercise is like a 4-letter word. You know, exercise has its own story in our life. I was going back thinking about, my story, my journey with exercise, and I loved exercise when I was a kid dancing. I danced from the age of 2 to about 10 years old. I did competitions. I loved it. The last song I danced to was Paula Abdul, Opposites Attract. I loved the video. It had an animated cat in it. I mean, it was all the things. Now, I'm probably dating myself, and if you have no idea what I'm talking about, head to YouTube and go check it out. But that was the last real official dance I did, and I loved dancing. But I hated exercise when I was a freshman playing field hockey. I still can't even remember what in the freaking world I was thinking trying out for field hockey and playing freshman field hockey. Now, when I look at a bigger picture of my life, I know that the whole reason I was supposed to do that was to meet my lifelong best friend, which I did, and I love her. She's actually been on the podcast. I was in her wedding last year. I mean, we have been living life together since we met on the field hockey field. But I did not like field hockey. I did not like the exercises that went with field hockey, especially the sprinting. Oh, dear God, help me. Those are the only forms of exercise I did that had nothing to do with the size of my body, though. And that was freshman year of high school, the last time I can remember just trying something. I mean, I was a cheerleading coach for the 4 years of high school as well, but I can't say I did anything regarding exercise for that. I was helping the younger girls. But everything after that, anytime I pursued exercise, it was in the pursuit of a smaller body. So later in high school, I did Cindy Crawford's workout video. Again, I know I'm dating myself here. This was a VHS. Can I for a moment? If you don't know, I'm 42. I'll be 43 this year. So if that gives you some reference. Do you remember that video? To this day, I cannot hear that song Crazy by Seal because it was used in that workout video. And the only reason I did that VHS workout was I believed I needed to lose weight. As a teenager, already in that place that there's something wrong with the size of my body. Just like food has a story in our life and we, go back to our childhood and think of those messages and remember things that were said to us, said about us when it comes to what we were eating, so does exercise. So does moving our body. I know I've shared on here about my struggles when it came to disordered eating, and part of that journey was obsessively working out. And what I know from that now and what I share is that even things that are good for us, moving our body is so good for us. There are amazing health benefits to moving our body. They can become very unhealthy. Exercise can become unhealthy. We can cross that line. I believe it's unhealthy as soon as it becomes about the pursuit of weight loss. Now, I took it to a whole other level and had to do a lot of healing work because of that. But I want you to hear that when weight loss is our focus for working out, it is not healthy. It's going to feel like a chore, and maybe not right away. Maybe not even, I don't know, those first months, those first years. But it will happen if our focus is on weight loss. When weight loss is our focus for exercising and we don't lose weight or we gain weight, then we feel like we've failed. When weight loss is our focus, we start believing the messaging that we have no excuses, that we can never miss a Monday, no pain, no gain. And literally that's just a handful, a drop in the bucket of the messaging out there when we believe that the sole purpose of exercising is to lose weight. The real reason you might not be exercising is because it's been attached to weight loss. And maybe that story for you has been going on for years. It might be similar to mine where, it's been there since high school, teenage years, early 20s. It might be a more recent story. You hit this older age, you start exercising, you want to lose weight, you feel like a failure, you need to miss a Monday. You actually have real excuses why you can't go. And all of these messages make it so you're like, I don't want to exercise. I don't want to participate in moving my body. Making the shift from how exercise feels rather than losing weight can be a long journey. If you have years of messaging and behaviors that pulled you in the direction of weight loss only, I believe exercise can and should be about taking care of our body, celebrating our body, and dare I say, it should be fun. It should be enjoyable. It doesn't mean it doesn't challenge you, or maybe it pushes you a little bit. If you enjoy that sort of, reaching a new goal or lifting a new weight or, running for a new PR time, like if that's your thing. But even in that, It should be fun. It should be enjoyable. Exercise is so good for us, but we won't want to incorporate it into our life if the only goal is weight loss. It will be short-lived. It'll go in spurts. We won't feel consistent. And you know what that leads to. That can lead to feelings of guilt and shame. We don't want to be part of conversations where people are talking about, moving their body or about exercise. What if instead moving your body was just for fun? Maybe that's your starting point. You only participate in movement that you absolutely enjoy. That might mean some exploration. That might mean I only enjoy taking walks when it's, with my best friend. Great. I only enjoy movement when I can do it in the privacy of my own home with a video or a YouTube. What would exercise look like for you if you removed the belief that exercise leads to weight loss? That might be one you want to chew on for a little bit. Ask yourself the question, sit with the thought, see what comes up. Now, I want to say if you are currently struggling with any of the following, incorporating exercise because it's been about weight loss only. If you struggle with celebrating your body and what it does for you, or maybe you struggle with even respecting and accepting your body, I want to share about a free 5-day event that I'm hosting again. I hosted this 5-day event in November of 2021, and it was so helpful, so encouraging, and gave useful strategies and tools for women who want to have a better body image. I know that we are in the midst of all the summer body talk and all the messaging and judgment that comes with this time of the year, not just from others, but from ourselves when we see our body in shorts or a tank top or a bathing suit. So I thought we would combat those messages with ones of gratitude, appreciation, and celebration of our body in my 5-day Build a Better Body Image event. So this time around when I'm running it, I've even created a way for you to feel like this free 5-day event is like a mini course you are taking on my app that my clients get to use. You can do as much or as little as you want to help you build a better body image. But I'll tell you, when I held this last year, the women who attended and did all of the, activities and handouts and really showed up for themselves said they got so much out of it. Now, if you're one of the women, you're listening, you're like, I was there. Hey, you can come join us again too. There's no end of the road necessarily with our body image. Even those of us like myself who've been working on this for years, who help other women, we still have days we wake up and we're like, ugh, I'm just not having a good body image day. But now I have these tools and strategies and resources, the same things I'm using in my free event. I use them for myself. They're always there. I always say in my back pocket, I can just pull them out. So the official event is held May 1st to May 5th. And I know when you're hearing this episode in April, you might be thinking, Jen, May feels so far away, but I think we both know how fast May is going to get here. You will have access to all of the materials until May 11th. All you have to do is head to www.healthcoachforlife.com/betterbodyimage. I'm going to make sure I have the link set up in the show notes for you, though. So wherever you're listening, just pop down there, click the link, and join us. Now, I'll tell you, I've already let my private community on Facebook know about this, and women are already signing up. So come join us for this 5-day event to build a better body image. What a great way to go into the spring and summer season with these tools and resources and strategies for improving your body image. All right, I look forward to seeing you when you join the 5-day event, and I look forward to joining you again here on the podcast next week.